Blessings. I am Reverend Douglas Taylor, and I serve the congregation in the Unitarian Universalist congregation in Binghamton, New York.
I'm Reverend Craig Schwallenberg, and I serve as the interim minister at the Unitarian Universalist congregation in Stamford, Connecticut.
And this is another episode in our online video series, Digging Deeper with Reverend Douglas. And again, we have this wonderful guest. Each session we answer a question. Today's question is an outgrowth of the session that Craig and I did previously, in which we talked about why do bad things happen to good people, and we circled around to the question of, well, why is there not justice? That was the question deeper underneath that. So that's our question for today. Why is there not justice when there are atrocities in the world? Which leads me to begin with a story from Nesrudin. Nesrudin, the judge, who received these three brothers. They said, we have inherited our father's farm, and after he died, and he left us these coins that we found on the land. They were 17 coins. We don't know how to divide that among us. And we've argued a lot. So we would like you to help us, Nesrudin. And Nesrudin said, would you have me divide the 17 coins among the three brothers the way that I would choose to do it, or the way that God would choose to do it? And they said, well, divide them the way that God would. And Nesrudin said, here is 11 coins for you, 4 coins for you, and 1 coin for you.
1 coin for you?
Yeah. Which is...
So, A, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
And there's a coin missing.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. But I'm guessing he kept one for commission.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That would be fair.
Still not fair.
Judges.
Yeah.
But so that's what the experience of life often is that there are folks who are born with a lot, and there are folks who have blessings and benefits all around them, and others who just suffer and have more suffering heaped upon them. It's not fair. That's a basic experience that we have with life, the way the universe is around us. So the question is, why did this atrocity happen? Why has there been war? Why is there illness? Why doesn't God intervene? And I think that the answer is that that's our work.
Yes.
That as human beings, we're part of creation. We're part of this work of making the world more fair and more just.
There's a common quote from Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King about the moral arc of the universe. And that quote actually comes from a sermon from the Unitarian minister Theodore Parker, the gist of which is that the moral arc of the universe is long and we can't see the end of it, but it bends towards justice. And the trick to that is it doesn't bend towards justice on its own.
There's a whole lot of folks like you and me who are on one end of it, tugging as hard as we can to make the world more fair.
Right.
And the people who look at the universe and say, this is not even, this isn't, it's not fair, there isn't justice. Well, that's how we participate in the universe. That's for people who have a theistic sense of their theology, where there's a God involved. God has left us to partner with God in co-creating a more fair and more beautiful world. That's our work.
Now, it still begs the question about things that aren't within our control, like illnesses or natural disasters or things along those lines. But that's going back to the theodicy question.
Well, but I think that it also points to that our response is part of what's going on. How we respond to a pandemic, how we respond to a natural disaster, how we respond to these things is what is part of the whole story of what's going on. And therein, it's our work to help make the world more just.
True.
This has been another episode of Digging Deeper with Reverend Douglas. Thank you, Reverend Craig, for joining me once again. Blessings upon you.